Thanks, Gary. Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Michelle, and I am one of the owners and directors of Kingfisher Fresh Ltd. We are a seafood company located in Wexford, just on the outskirts of Wexford town and in close proximity to the Rosslare Port. So we work with a number of Irish fishing vessels to help them bring their product to market. We have a huge focus on sustainability, so we work with a core fleet of vessels. They would be quite small in size and range from 25 metres down to 8 metres, which is quite a small vessel. They would engage in practices on board, such as engaging with bigger mesh sizes, which would allow the release of smaller fish. So we tend to focus on quality over quantity. So we have a small catch with higher value, which is very viable to work with and sustainable. All our vessels will be registered for Fishing and Litter, which is an initiative run and backed by VIM. This helps or supports the vessels in bringing their waste to shore. And it's something that they've practiced for years anyway, but it's just, I suppose, they get acknowledgement for it now. 80% of our vessels are members of the Fisheries Improvement Projects, which is FIPS, as are we. This is I suppose it's a source for information for us and the vessels. We would use it to obtain information on gear types, fish stocks. It's basically a work in progress, and we would like to, I suppose, progress with them and work with them, and as part of our long-term planning. So apart from this, our vessels would also engage with measures that are not, I suppose, advertised on social media or different platforms. For example, some of our vessels would engage with in getting containers, say, on ports they land to. This is basically to facilitate the waste that they bring in from sea. This is not waste that's generated on board. It's waste that comes up in the nets and they bring it to the port. And let's not forget that this is an extra cost, but it's just something that they do because it's simply the right thing to do, and it's something they've done for years without any recognition or, again, anyone taking a photograph and posting it to the media. It's just something that they do in the background. They also engage in practices such as recycling their waste oil from the vessel, and so they would have a maintenance crew that would take the oil away and recycle it, I suppose, put it through a process that would make it fit to use as a home heating oil, which I think is fantastic. They also recycle their oil filters. So there's lots of things they do in the background that that's not, I suppose, that they don't get credit for. We work with a small fleet, and they're all Irish owned, they're all family owned. So we place a huge emphasis on the relationship, and this follows through from the vessels to the crew we work with on site here in Wexford and onto the customer. It's very important to us that we work with people that fit our long-term planning, our sustainable plans, our morals as well. It's very important. We're passionate about the industry, and we like to work with people, I suppose, who have same passion and share the vision that we have for the future. So I suppose with COVID-19, we were kind of driven towards I suppose promoting our visibility online and on social media and whatnot. We're probably a little bit more dinosaur-like than we like to admit with the social media platforms. So as part of this marketing strategy, we asked the vessels to engage with us by giving us content from their time at sea, and it would allow us access to what they experience when they're on the boats. And I suppose I expected content that incorporated maybe a fish hold with fish boxes and fish in the boxes, etc. But we got videos of dolphins, we got videos of whales, we got seascapes, we got pictures of sunsets. Like it's amazing to see this content, and I suppose it showcases the value they have for the sea, the passion they have for the industry, and it's fantastic to see this. And yeah, it's I suppose gives you an insight to how they feel about the ocean and the passion they have, because let's not forget these guys are generation fishermen. Like they had their grandfathers fished, their fathers fished, and it's now passing down to the sons. And I suppose I grew up with them in the industry, and I've worked in the industry for about 17 years now, and these lads grew up and now they're skipping the boat. So it's a fantastic industry to work in because you're continuously learning. Like at the moment, we're engaging with gear technologists to find new ways and maybe improve the practices we have on board with the vessels. So back to the landing process. Our boats, I suppose, they concentrate fishing in the Celtic Sea and out in the Porcupine Bank. And they could land in ports spanning from Dingle, Union Hall, Cork, Cove, Kinsale, Ballycotton, Dumfries, Duncannon, Kilmore Quay, Hope, Clotterhead. So there's a lot of planning that goes into organising the logistics, getting the product back here to the factory. So when it hits here, we bring it in and we break it down by species. There could be 20 to 25 species per vessel, which is an awful lot of species when you have about 10 vessels on the floor and you're trying to sort them all and keep them segregated by vessel and by species. So we move on then, we then grade the fish. We traditionally hand grade if we can, because I suppose this again is the traditional method, and we like to carry it on, but we do have electronic grading systems on site as well. We pack the fish back into reusable fish boxes. So we generate very minimal waste on site here. The boxes will be used by the vessels, they'll be used by us, and then they'll be sent on to the customers. So it's a recycling process of packaging, which is fantastic. So we don't have much waste from packaging or much or plastic or anything like that. So it's fantastic. On site here, we would engage in energy efficient systems, rainwater harvesting. It's something that we're looking at the minute, and we're implementing that hopefully before the end of the year. So we pack them into the fish boxes, and we concentrate 50% of our product sold here at home, and then the balance is exported to the continent, which is why it's very important that we're placed close to the ferry, which provides access to the continent. We export to the UK, France, Spain, Belgium. The product that we sell at home here would be sold to processors, fishmongers, and indirectly to restaurants. So if I was to recommend anywhere to source Irish seafood, I'd suggest fishmongers, because they probably can guarantee and validate the source origin of the product, guarantee that it's Irish, and they know their stuff. So if you want to support small businesses like ourselves or the fishing community, coastal communities, or other outfits